What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel in my studio. So I wanted to have a conversation about something that has been on my mind as of recently. Now, we know that D23 is a few days away, and there is a lot of speculations on what's going to be announced, who's going to be announced as the cast of this project and that project, and possibilities of an announcement from the Power Rangers reboot. But I think we know that D23 is heavily big on a lot of Marvel properties, and it's obvious to me that it's going to be focused mainly on the X-Men reboot and probably some more Marvel projects. And this is the list that a lot of us are thinking. So these are some of the projects that are confirmed: Doomsday, Secret Wars, X-Men, Ghost Rider, Black Panther 3, and possible 2029 Beyond, Spider-Man 5, Fantastic Four sequel, Nova, Shang-Chi 2, Thor 5, Deadpool 4, X-Men sequel / event film. So honestly, I think D23 is going to probably focus on the X-Men and all the other, MCU stuff. And I can't blame it, because the MCU is pretty big considering that they've came out with so many projects throughout the years. But I feel like, to me, James Gunn's DCU is slowly building its roster, starting with Superman, then Supergirl, which was trash, by the way. So now we got Lanterns coming out on HBO Max. Then we got the new Wonder Woman film not in production, but in development. So the Batman Part 2 is going to be sometime released next year or 2028. And we've got our first look at the film. And let's just say that James Gunn and the DCU are pretty much moving slowly but surely, but they're slowly taking their time building the roster. And honestly, you love to see it. So I want to get to the Power Rangers reboot updates, and there hasn't been one since we covered the news that the reboot is not canceled, which thankfully it's not. So it's still in development. So we're gonna probably get some more updates on the cast and crew of the Power Rangers project, because it's been going around since almost 5 to 6 years now since we haven't heard anything from any reboot project whatsoever. So I guess you could say that the reboot is still happening, and we know that it's still happening, but we just need to know about the cast, and all of that. So everything we know about the reboot project so far is that they're going to be filming in London and Canada. So there's been rumors about numerous cast members being chosen, even though they ran auditions process for quite some time. And not only that, but if we could just somehow get some more updates on the Power Rangers project, that would be a dream of all of us, because I think we've been dying to know what's been going on for a very, very long time. So, like I said, D23 is pretty much the biggest event, and it's pretty much a few days away, not less than a week, but a few days. Because I checked my calendars and I realized that the 14th is pretty much, I think, Wednesday or even Thursday. So it'll probably be happening on Thursday, depending on what's the status quo of the Power Rangers reboot, and maybe possibly doing a review cast like they always do, or they're gonna probably announce the cast of Power Morphicon on August 28th, 9, or even 30. I'm not sure when to go and do it though, but time developing characters, stories, and whatnot, and put some more thoughts on the actions, as far as like the action and fight sequences or whatever. They know about the Power Rangers, so which is a good thing. So why do you think the Reinvention line and the Unlimited toy line is about to start thriving in 2027? So this is pretty much just the beginning of what's to come and what's to look for in the Power Rangers franchise. So, yeah, I mean, Power Rangers, as of right now, even though it's been quiet, there hasn't been any noise about the project, which is why you've seen the fan clubs video all the time doing reviews of classic PR episodes from a Power Rangers reboot and a possible new TV show coming out on September 3rd of 2027. Then you're going to see a whole lot of reviews from the fan club reviewing classic episodes of Power Rangers in the Disney and maybe the Neo Saban and the Hasbro era. Maybe. Who knows? But I think honestly Power Rangers is pretty much on quiet time. So we have no idea when they're going to probably just announce something. But all I know for sure is that whatever they announce, we'll be ready for it. So at the end of the day, the Power Rangers reboot is still alive and is pretty much not on life support, but it's trying to survive without everybody crashing out online, because you know how the internet does these days. They'll freak out over every small, easy bits of details, knowing not everything, instead of just running with, oh, this reboot is canceled and everything. That's why I left the Legacy of Nerds Discord group, because they're full of toxic idiots on there. And I'm sorry to say this, but it's kind of true. What you hear and what you see. You know what I'm saying? That's how I was trying to put it in the words. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know, this reboot is still happening. So, do I want to go back to the Discord? No, because I know they're going to probably still believe that the reboot is canceled. I had arguments with this dude one time, and he still believes that the reboot is going to get canceled. And so he kept showing me thumbnails of Dawson Rider and D23, and they believe they were over trenching their own instance. And I knew not to believe a person when they said this reboot is not gonna happen or whatever. It's gonna happen. Y'all are just not patient, you know. And at the end of the day, I'm always gonna be the person that sees the real truth. You know what I'm saying? The truth is that a lot of people are believing the internet with false promises instead of believing the actual truth. You know, they are in development stages, but they're just not there to announce the cast and crew yet. Only time will tell if they're gonna probably announce something. So yeah, that's just my thoughts on this whole thing and what I believe they're gonna probably announce at D23 for the Power Rangers reboot. So it is so obvious to me that no matter what they do, we'll be ready. So I'm excited for D23, and yeah, we're ready. A lot of Marvel stuff, maybe possibly an announcement of the Power Rangers reboot. If it's not there, then it's gonna be probably at Power Morphicon. So what's y'all thoughts on this, man? Holla at your boy. I'm out.